Hi, hello friends. Welcome to the today's session. Welcome to Unacademy. Today we are going to discuss about how the layers are being organized whenever you're going to work with a backbone devices. So my dear friends, before going into the discussion, we will say our anthem, that is crack GATE and ESE with India's largest learning platform, none other than Unacademy. Get Plus subscription and access unlimited and recorded lectures from India's topmost educators. Myself is Srinivasrao IS, having more than 15 years of experience and also industry experienced as a database admin and a system analyst. Also had a good certifications, that is in database side and networking side and Red Hat operating system side. My dear friends, throughout my journey of GATE, I taught in many premium academies with a high success rate. Many of my students completed post graduation from IITs, NITs, and central universities, and they have settled in topmost positions in various sectors. You also can get such kind of wonderful life just by clearing a competitive, prestigious competitive GATE examination. So, my dear friends, an academy has come forward to provide such a wonderful training so that your dreams all going to be true. So give your valuable admission in an academy, and an academy is going to take care of you, and the faculty is also take care of you. And I also proudly say that many of my students are also acting as a GATE mentors. So you also can get all these kind of benefits once you clear the prestigious competitive examination. There are two kinds of subscriptions. One is 12-month subscription and the other one 24-month subscription. Current fourth year students can opt for 12-month subscription, and third and second first year students can opt for 24-month subscription. Once you get subscribed, you will be called as a prime member and a plus member. You can able to access everything which is there in an academy portal. My dear friends, you're going to see the unlimited live lectures and recorded lectures, mock sessions, live quizzes, everything which are beneficial towards to the students. Now, apart from top quality content, apply my referral code. By applying my referral code, you are going to get a good maximized discount benefit. My dear friends, Let's Crack Gate CSC is our YouTube channel. Subscribe our YouTube channel, and this is my referral code Sankara to get a maximized discount, and hit the bell icon for latest notifications and updates. My dear friends, Unacademy has created a virtual online platform which is trying to bring all the GATE aspirants onto a single route, and even faculties are also onto single route. So utilize this opportunity and give your valuable admission to make your dreams in success. Now come to the today's agenda. What is the today's agenda? How the layers are being incorporated, operated whenever you attach some kind of backbone devices between your sender and receiver. Here there is a node A who is acting as a sender, and here a node B who is acting as a receiver. Both are resided at different networks. So this guy belongs to one LAN segment, and this node B belongs to another LAN segment. how these two LAN segments being interconnected. That's what today's agenda. This can be interconnected with the help of switching offices, or we are calling them as routers here. And this LAN segment is interacted with a router. This router has two different multiple paths. One can traverse in this direction and another can traverse in this direction. And after that, the data is passing through R2 and it is traversing in this direction and this direction, and this is how the data is going. If you feel that other particular link, it is going in this direction and in this direction, finally the data is going to reach to other part. Now our question is that how many times each layer is incorporated while you want to transmit your data from node 1 to node 2. So let us see our agenda. So what is a given and what I want to tell you? Whenever there is a sender and a receiver, when I am placing a some hub between them to get connectivity. So now hub is going to act as a central controller between them. Now application layer is involved and transport layer is involved, internet is layer involved, data link layer is involved, and physical layer is also involved. This is your source, this is your destination. This is your source, this is your destination, this is your source, this is your destination. So whenever I am saying that this application layer and this application layer, transport layer, internet layer, data link layer, physical layer, as hub is only works at layer 1. Hub is a layer 1 device. Layer 1 device is nothing but which is a physical layer. Nobody knows that there is a medium exist between sender and receiver. So here that's why application layer is a directly interacting, transport layer is a directly interacting, this is directly interacting, this is directly interacting. But physical layer is not like that. So physical layer of sender will send the data to here, and from this data is being pushed to other particular layer. Therefore, pushing is one side at sender, pushing is other side at receiver. Then here upper layer is involved to push the data to down layer, and to push the data to down layer, and to down layer, and to down layer. Here it is going to push towards to higher level direction, as here is the receiver is there and the sender is there. So we can understand that each layer is occurred two times. One time is at sender and one time is at receiver. For the successful transmission of data between sender and receiver by providing hub is an interface between sender and receiver, we understand hub is a layer 1 device. If I am giving an example, so before discussing our network diagram, let us analyze this. There is a sender and there is a receiver, no medium between them. Straight away they are connecting using RJ45 cable. So with the help of RJ45 connectors and with the help of Cat5e cable, which is nothing but twisted pair. It may be STP or it may be UTP. Now how many times each layer is involved? It's simple. As there is no medium between them, every layer is involved two times. So there and whatever one is at sender side, one is at receiver side. And finally physical layer is involved. So our answer is all together every layer other side and this side is working at 2. If I am changing the network diagram, switch, and I am going to keep a switch between sender and receiver. When there is a switch, now the equation is going to change. Why the equation is going to change? Because the switch is a layer 2 device. When we say that it is a layer 2 device, it is going to work at data link layer. When it works at the data link layer, then automatically it works at the physical layer, and the switch is incorporated with source port and destination port. So here application layer is used 2 times because the application layer do not know that there is a switch is in between them. Transport layer is also same, internet layer is also same, but data link layer is involved, DLL and DLL, because DLL will hand over the data to DLL port, and from there data is going to push to upper direction. And the same way physical layer is also involved 2 times there and here. But remaining layers are 2 times, especially data link layer and the physical layer is 3 times. If you look at the previous example, here as directly they are available answer 2 times, but in the previous example if you observe that this physical layer, here also physical layer is involved, because you push the data to the physical layer hub and hub is going to push the data to other side. Hence we come to know all together the physical layer is involved here and the physical layer is involved here, and so 3 times it is being involved. So when you talk, the last example before discussing our network diagram, sender and receiver, I kept this time router. This is very important point. When there is a router, who knows that there is a router available? This is important issue. Who knows that there is a router available? Application layer do not know that there is a router, because router is a layer 3 device. Layer 3 device in the sense it functions at application layer, and it functions at transport layer, and it functions at internet layer. Will it functions at data link layer? Will it functions at physical layer? We will say these are all wrong, because a router is internet layer device. So it starts working with internet layer. It also works with data link layer. It also works with the physical layer, because it's a layer 3 device. The lower layers are also going to involve. So upper layers do not know that there is a router existed between them. Therefore, directly they are communicating each other with the help of protocol peers, and with the help of protocol peers, transport layer is going to. But internet layer is not like that. The router is going to provide a shorter path. Therefore, if you take the diagram like this internet layer is going to provide a shortest path. Then finally it interact with the other internet layer. Therefore, here we are using internet layer specially. As it is involved, internet layer is involved with the router, data link layer is also involved with the router. As the data link layer is hop to hop or MAC to MAC based. What is the meaning of hop to hop and MAC to MAC based? This do not know about the other particular links. I know only about my next link. This is my next link. And this link can able to talk with the other link. As we know, router has got 2 links, input link and output link. And from there, you are trying to talk with other particular data link. That means this is at sender side, this is at router side. This is your input phase, this is your WAN output phase. So the DLL is going to use at input side, it open the packet and it change the format of the packet, then it able to transmit the data to other particular layer. That's why in the router, Why it is being involved in the two times in the sense because router has got two interfaces, LAN interface and WAN interface. So my dear friends, what is going to happen? This DLL is going to hand over the data to this DLL, and your protocol definition is going to be changed, and because it opens the MAC and it changes the MAC, that means this guy is a source, this guy is the destination. Then after next time, this guy is going to be the source because I am sending to the next hop, and this guy is going to the destination. That's why changing the source and destination is also responsibility by your data link layer. That's why DLL is used one time at the input port, one time at the output port, because as routers are having a two. In the same way, if you consider physical layer is also same, which is also going to see that as there are multiple links are there, each link is require one kind of physical layer. Therefore, physical layer is involved one time at sender and two times at your medium, and finally one time at the receiver. So therefore, application layer is a two times, transport layer is a two times, network layer is a three times because it is a network layer device, but data link layer four times, and physical layer is a four times. Because this is happening at a hop to hop and link to link based. So what is the meaning of hop to hop and link to link? You assume there is a sender and there is a receiver. Between them, I am talking with the sender to the receiver with the help of two friends. This is a friend 1 and this is a friend 2. These two friends are the interfaces to us. Now what happened? When I am talking hop to hop, first you will send the data to this friend. Now this friend will send the data to this friend. Now this guy will send data to this guy. Therefore, this is a one hop. This is another hop. This is another hop. That means straight away I do not know that there is a sender can able to speak with receiver, because data link layer is hop to hop based, also called as a MAC to MAC based. It knows only about its next link, not to the all other links. There may be many other links are available between sender and receiver. That's why what data link layer is going to say, I will hand over the data to my next link only. And that link is responsible to push the data to next link. And that link is responsible to put the data to the next link. So this is how you can talk about data link layer. In the same way, physical layer is also, however, data link layer is working. In the same way, physical layer is also handing over to one link to other link. How come? First, this link to this link data will hand over, and now this link is responsible to push the data to the next guy, and next guy link is responsible to push the data to other guy. Therefore, I can say that this is a one link, and this is another link, and this is another link. So three links, four parties. But exactly there are two parties who are involved in sending and receiving. But remaining two parties are also we are making responsible because they are acting as a what? A links between your sender and receiver. If I am taking the same example with upper layers, you see there is a sender and there is a receiver who are involved with the two friends concept. This is a one link, from here to here one link, from here to here one link. Application layer and application layer do not know that there are some two friends are there between them. Directly they are able to see that data is transmitted. Transport layer, directly they are talking with each other. And internet layer, directly it is talking with each other. But when you come to our previous example, same, then DLL and DLL and DLL, physical and physical and physical and physical. Because those two are link to link based and hop to hop based and MAC to MAC based. So now come to our networking diagram. So I want to give one more example before closing this better. I'm using this time gateway or firewall. There is a gateway is involved. Gateway is very similar to router. A router is a layer 3 device, but gateway is all layer device. That means it works at the topmost layer. And when you transmit data to here, gateway has got two ports, input link and output link. This is your link 1, and from here to here it is a link 2, and from here to here you are communicating with the receiver, link 3. So routers and gateways are having a double links like this, input and output. This is a LAN and this is for WAN. So when you get a chance, please all of you watch these devices so that you will understand what are the devices are really working in networking environment, like hubs, repeaters, boosters, amplifiers, switches, bridges, wireless access point, routers, multiplexers. So these are the devices, you please watch them, and gateway and firewall. Now when I am adding a gateway here, now application layer knows that there is a gateway is there because it is all layer device. So application layer is also involved in this kind of case. Now let us see our old given diagram. This is your given diagram. So in order to transmit your data from sender to the receiver, there are 4 routers are involved. Router 1, router 2, router 3, router 4. From router 4, the data is going back. Now, how the each layer is responding, we want to learn this. First, physical layer we will focus. What the physical layer is saying? It is a link to link based. That's very important. So line to line based, and treats that every link is a separate line. This is very important. That means between sender to receiver, there is a link router is there. This guy transmit data to this router. This router using another link, it is trying to transmit the data to others. Hence, he is the source. This guy is the destination. He is the source. This guy is the destination. I'm talking towards the physical layer concept. Now, this guy is going to be the source. This guy is going to be the destination. Therefore, this data first of all hand over from here to here. Then it hand overs data from here to there. Then it hand overs data from here to there. Okay, my dear friend. So let us see how this is happening. Physical layer supports all standard protocols and no specific protocol is there. At this level, communication between two hops or nodes, either computer or can be a router. The unit of communication is in the form of a single bit, we don't mind. If a node is connected to n links, this is important. If a node is connected to n links, then it needs n physical layer protocols. Because for each link, I don't know, they are having the same protocol they are running or different protocol they are running. One protocol is running X.25, one protocol is running a different protocol. That's why every link uses a different physical layer protocol. So because of this, we are having a diagram like this. What is that? Please observe, from node A to router 1, first hop is this is your source, and the first hop is your destination. The next hop in that link only, this is completely router 1. Observe. And next is going to be what? Your source. And next is going to be your destination. The next is going to be your source, and next is going to be your destination. And this is your source, and this is your destination. So if you observe like this, so come to real diagram. What is the real diagram? From A to R1, there is a link. This is the link. And I am sending data to here only. So I am sending data to here only. And now from out, this is another link. This is your link starts here. From out, I am sending to other particular link. I have shown you the path that I am not interested to go in that direction. I have shown you that there is a path. This is the shortest path. The data is going in this way only, as it is the shortest path for us. This is what we are assuming. You can traverse in other direction. It may be longer. That's why path is shown to you. First, node A is sending data physically. Node A is sending data to your incoming port of your router. Then outgoing link is also there. That is going to act as a source this time. So this is the source. This is the destination. Now this is the source. The incoming port is your destination. Outgoing port is a source and incoming port is a destination. Outgoing port is a source and incoming the receiver is called a destination. So if you observe how many times the physical layer is involved, there's these many times the physical layer is involved. So it sends the data from here. Then the data has come here. Now it is also involved. Now it is going to act as a source here. Now it is also going to involve. Now it is also going to involve. Now it is also going to involve. As there are three routers are there, we are all guessing that 3 times it is going to happen. But you observe, so this side, and you observe this side, and you observe this side. Because it has got open and it has got outside open. Incoming link and outgoing link is simple as that. Incoming link and outgoing link. So if you have still doubt between sender and receiver, there is a link. Up to here one link. From there I am transmitting to. So here physical layer is involved. You are handing over to up to here only. And this is going to push to here. And this is going to push to here. Whenever you talk that there are two faces like your router. Because router is a device which is trying to integrate two or multiple lines. Now let us see how you are going to see the data link layer. Data link layer is a hop to hop based, or you can also call it as MAC to MAC based. It consider every link as a separate. So at this level, communication is between two hops nodes. The data communication is in the form of frame. it deals with the MAC address. This is a very important. MAC address is changed during data transmission. Very, very important question. MAC address is changed during data transmission, but IP address is not going to be changed during data transmission. Which means whenever you reach, your packet is reached to one hop, that is going to eliminate, that means what, it is going to open up your data and add next source address before you deliver your particular frame. That's why deleting of old MAC, adding of new MAC is happening, especially in data link. That's why it is also going to see that link to link fashion only. So from the given network, A is a transmitting a frame, like physical layer only I am talking. So R1 is a router. That may be different format which I am having between your R1 to R3. So when A sends data to your R1 and R1 is sending data to R3, which may be different. This format is may be different and R1 to R3 format is different. This format, if I am using a frame 1, this format may be a different frame. They may be using different protocols, data link layer protocols. That's why you need to see that the data formats may be different. According to that, data link layer is going to open your old frame and try to modify your protocol standards and MAC address of your new particular port. When the frame is received by a router 1, so we are talking about router 1, so I have pushed my data frame to others using DLL. Now you got received here only. What this DLL is going to do, observe. Here DLL is going to play important role. What is that? The frame is open and the data is being extracted and the data is then passed to the data link layer protocol to create a new frame to send to the router 3. That's why it adds new data interfaces, then it is sending to next GATE. So here we are having elimination of old and adding of new MAC is happening, especially at the. So the reason is that the links may be the different. The reason is that the two links, link 1 and link 3, may be using a different protocol. This is the same case like a physical layer only, and they require different frame format. Some guy is using Ethernet, some guy may be using a token ring. Is a link layer. So this frame format is different than this frame format. So according to outgoing line frame format, you need to construct. Who knows? The immediate link is going to know. So I know that you are following Ethernet, and this guy knows that you are following a token ring. The sender do not know that you are following a token ring. This is important point. Who knows about next? The immediate neighbor is going to tell you. Immediate link is going to tell you that I am following this kind of format. So the two nodes communicate logically at the data link layer, not the physically. Physically means it is a physical layer. Now let us see the diagram. So here what is going to happen? First, A is transmitting data through data link layer. So data link layer cannot directly transmit the data because upper layers are involved in virtual communication. So you need to send the data to down the layer. So down the layer means the next down the layer is a physical layer. This is going to act as a source. I am writing in this color. And the data is pushing towards to the link 1. Now link 1 has to push the data to link 3. This is your link 3. This is your link 1. And between link 1 and link 3, the interface is a home. R1 is the interface. So first link 1 has to send the data to R1. Then R1 is going to send the data to link 3 because he is our a link interface between two parties. Then what happened? When you push data to your link, that's nothing but import port of your router, your task is completed. I am relaxed now because I have pushed my data to next hop. So I don't mind about other particular hops because I don't know about others. How many links are there? Therefore, your data link layer is played one time here and physically it is also played a role one time here. Now when you get the data to your router, now just a router got interface router, LAN interface got received your data. It opens that frame and it will interact with the next link that what is the format you are following. A do not know that R3 format. A knows only R1 format only. So R1 first inquire R3 that what is the format you are using. According to that format, it is going to construct the frame. Therefore, it opens the data completely and it try to construct a new frame according to the requirement of R3 next link. So that node is going to act as a source once again. That node is going to act as a source once again and it sends to its next link. So R1 send the data, R1 sends the data to this particular guy. So left face of your router. Now this router opens your frame and asks the next link that what is your frame format. So it inquires that what is your frame format. According to that, DLL is going to construct the frame. The same information is going to inform to the physical layer. So because physical layer is also link to link communication only. I am not going to transmit to everybody. I am going to transmit to my next link. That link is going to forward to somebody. Link is nothing but interconnection between two parties. So you have to send data to here and he has to send data to him. That's the main use of a link. It is a two-port interface. One port to the left hand side, another port to the right hand side. Now this router opens your frame. It inquires the destination that which proforma you want. So I will construct a new frame according to that format which is required by my rightmost link. Therefore, it is pushing data to the final destination. As I am the final destination, I will open the data and push it to internet layer because no other guy is there with me. This is how it is used two times here, two times here, times, two times. Here one time, here two times, here one time. So this is how you can understand the concept of data link layer. So whenever I am talking a link, you may get a doubt. Whenever I am talking a link between sender and receiver, there is no direct link. If there is a direct link, I can say that DLL is used here, PL is used here. Direct link. But I am saying that I am believing somebody as we are far difference. We are believing in a somebody that and somebody will push the data to you. It is the interface between your A and B. Therefore, you will send data to here and he will send data to there. But before doing that, you need to understand carefully, open up the frame and adding a new frame format according to the requirement of your right node. So when you look at a network layer, it is host to host, also called as IP to IP. IP address is not going to be changed during data transmission. Whenever you are using a router is the device which is working at network layer, which is going to provide a shortest path. Nothing is happening. It doesn't mind that what is there in your frame or packet. Simply is going to do what? A shorter path. It find the shortest path in which you are going to transmit your data. So datagrams can travel along different routes, no problem, and can arrive out of sequence also. Communication at the network layer is end-to-end. This is I said IP to IP. This is also called as host to host. Data link layer is hop to hop. Physical layer is link to link. Now this is IP to IP or host to. Now let us see how the communication is happening here. First, the packet is being pushed from your A to B, but as there is a router, the router is going to inspect your packet, who is the source and who is the destination of the packet, and it find a shortest path to you, best route. So network layers of the routers are not allowed to change the contents of the packet, it's fixed. But in frame you can able to change according to others requirement, but no requirement here. Whatever format you are sending, that format data is packet is going to happen. And the network layer is responsible for sending individual datagrams from computer A to computer B. But here router is going to act as a what? Providing the shortest path. So only one time it is involved. Straight away, listen see. So network layer is pushing data to data link layer at center side, and to the physical layer it is coming to next link. And it is just finding the shortest path only. No other requirement. It is finding the shortest path and goes to the other route. It is finding a shortest path. It's not the source, it is not the destination, my dear friend. Who is our source? A. Who is our destination? B. Because from address and to address is not going to be changed during data transmission. From address and to address is fixed. But in data link layer, as it is hop to hop, one state to other state and that state to other state. So therefore, it is just scanning your links to find the shortest path with the help of router. So to find the shortest path, internet layer is involved. So as many routers are there, those many internet layers are used. Here also IL, here also IL. But what about DLL? This is a crucial task. What about DLL? DLL is used here, and DLL is used left interface. DLL is used right interface, and DLL is used here, and here, and here, and here, and here. In the same way as physical layer also. So when you talk the transport layer, it is end-to-end, port-to-port based. So it doesn't mind about any kind of intermediate node. The transport layer is responsible for delivering the whole message and try to put it in the form of segments. A segment consists of what? Fewer data bytes. So other side, node B, we are not talking about any routers because the transport layer is a direct end-to-end only. So the transport layer of A is trying to transmit the data, and directly transport layer B is trying to receive all your segments and assemble all your segments packets before you start transmission of your data to your upper layer, that is called application layer. So what do we understand here? We understand that there is a sender, there is a receiver, there may be many kind of links are there. I don't mind. Simply transport layer is only looking at one end of the side to other end of the side. That's why TL is used here and TL is used. It is different from your other three layers. So communication at transport layer, it is end to end, right? So this is your source. Directly, this is your destination. So it is not at all involved in the media. Observe carefully. Directly, it is a communication. Okay, my dear friends. So this is how it happens. So here, transport layer is going to attach a header, and this is also finally it is going to receive header, and that header will be eliminated. Then finally, it will hand over the data to application layer. But when you look at the previous one, so internet layer is going to add its header, and this is not going to be changed. Finally, it is going to be entered to the destination only. But middle routers are trying to find a what? Shortest path. If you look at the data link layer, observe carefully. You will better understand here. Data link layer source is adding header, and this header, whenever it comes, that is being removed. It is adding its own header, and that is removed. It is adding its own header here, and it is adding its own header here. Elimination of your old header, adding of your new header, because the MAC address is going to be changed and packet formation is also going to be changed. That's why headers are being added at every time. So once we look at the physical layer data is in the form of what bits. It is not going to add any kind of header. Just simply whenever data comes, it is trying to push only. That's why simply it is transmitting the data. And when you talk the last one, that's a transport layer, application layer. Transport layer and application layer are quite similar, no doubt. Transport layer is also dealing with upper layer protocol like TCP, UDP. Application layer is going to follow up its upper layer protocols like HTTP, SMTP, DNS, and other particular protocols, SMTP, POP, many other are there. So application layer is a direct interface to the user, especially its services are email, FTP, World Wide Web. When you look at this, observe carefully. Application layer is also adding a header, and that header finally comes to the receiver side. That means it is also directly involved from source to destination. Directly it is talking. It doesn't mind that there is any intermediate nodes are there. But internet layer is used. Finally, I am giving you how it is happening. Internet layer is used to find the route. Internet layer is used. Internet layer is used. Here also, here also. But transport layer is used here and there two times only. Application layer is used here and there two times only. But data link layer, when you consider, I already shown you the diagram. What is the diagram? Headers are going to be changed every time. So whenever a data link layer is sending the data, it is involved. And when the data comes to this link, DLL is involved. And next link DLL is involved. And next link DLL is involved. And finally to the destination. The same way, physical, so that's it friends. This is how you can see that how the layers are being organized whenever you keep some kind of a backbone device. So you need to much more focus on data link layer. Remaining layers, you know. Why data link layer is acting like that? So whenever you are sending some kind of data via through your mediums, how headers are being transposing from one to another. Let me show you final diagram. There is A and B is the link, C is the link, D is the destination. So A is the source and D is the destination. We are talking DLL constant. So when you send data to this link, because it is one of the link between this to this, and from here to here another link. Therefore, this is going to act as a source. This ending link from S to B is acting as a destination, and this link is going to act as a source. Link opening, I am saying that this is a left link, this is a right link. So right link is going to act as a source, and this link is going to act as a destination, and this link is going to act as a source, and finally this particular guy is acting as a destination. Now you observe carefully. DLL is used here, DLL is used here. Open the frame, modify the frame format, adding the new source address, and open the frame here, adding the new MAC address here, and open the frame, hand over to upper layer. Now I will write first step. What is a S source and what is a S destination? S source is, let me give you some names. This is something like S1, this is a B1, this is a B2, this is a C1, C2, D1. How it is recording addresses I am showing. So exactly at S node S, the source is S1, destination is a B1. And step 2, already the data has come to B1. That means from input link to output link the data has come, and that output link takes the data and send to the next link to push your data to other link. So when B received your data, who is your source? B received the data and it opens your frame. Earlier I got received data from S1 because he is my source. I am the destination. This time what will happen? My next interface is going to the source. B2 is the source and C1 is your destination. Next, step number 3. The data has come to node C and it comes to know that I am the source. C1 is the source as I received. And now my destination. So C1 pushed the data to C2 and my destination is D1. So this is how every time source addresses are going to be changed. First your source is S1, then destination is a B1, So it hand over the data to B1. Exactly, it hand over the data. And now this particular port has to push data to next link. Therefore, B2 is going to act as a source. The next incoming link is act as a destination. Now, this particular port is responsible to push the data to this. Therefore, C2 is the source and D1 is the destination. Now, finally, tell me, finally, D1 knows that who is my source? S is not your source. Observe. According to data link layer, I am speaking. According to data link layer, D thinks that S is not my source. Then who is your source? Your source is this guy. So reverse tracking I am doing. Then C2 thinks that who is my source? Please observe. C2 thinks that who is my source? C1 is my source. C1 thinks that who is my source? B2 is your source. B2 thinks that who is my source? B1 is the source. Now B1 thinks that who is my original source? S1 is the source. That is the meaning of hop to hop or link to. So this is the part which I am talking. Link left side, link right side. Removing your old MAC address, adding a new MAC address, because that adding a new MAC address is going to be the new source to the next destination. So this will be eliminated, this will be added. Next, this will be eliminated, this will be added. This is the concept. But when you talk internet layer concern, different thing. Internet layer thinks that my source is S, my destination is D. When you talk internet layer and there are B and C are the nodes and D. Internet layer thinks that who is my source? S. First step only. Who is my destination? D. I know that who is my source, who is my destination. That is internet layer perspective. And these routers are for what? Finding a shortest path. Finding a shortest path. Which is my outgoing link. And when you talk transport layer concern, it also knows that who is the source and who is the destination. I do not know that. B and C are involved. I will say that directly. So who is your source? S is your source. Who is your destination? D is your destination. Same application layer also thinks in the same way. Only you will get the difference in the data link layer. Because the data link layer communication is what? Hop to hop or MAC to MAC. So when you hand over the data to your nearest linker, next link, that linker is eliminated. I have got received data. I will construct a new frame using my new link address and push it to the next. So this is your destination link. You have received data from S1 and this B2 is going to act as a next source and this C1 is going to act as a next destination. Next source is a C2, next destination is a D1. In the same way, physical layer is also going to be. Okay, my dear friends. So this is how the organization of layers among the nodes and among the different backbone devices is happening. So thank you very much for listening and sparing your valuable time with me because nighttime classes are happening. Thank you for all your support. Please do like these lectures, share to all your friends and subscribe to Unacademy because the prices are going to be increased very soon. So immediately join in Unacademy. You use my referral code use my referral code so that you are going to get a maximized discount. We will meet in the tomorrow session. Our tomorrow session is functions of each layer. What are the responsibilities of physical layer? What are the responsibilities of data link layer and other layers? That is our task. So don't miss tomorrow's schedule, my dear friends. So 10 p.m. we are going to meet. Our session is functionalities of your layers. So tomorrow I'm going to discuss the responsibilities of your. Thank you very much. We will meet in the tomorrow session. Please immediately take the admission into an academy. Then only you are going to get a serious towards the competitive examination. Otherwise not. And an academy is providing, I personally witness, I providing a vacuum, vacuum of lectures and vacuum of quiz content. So please utilize this opportunity. Use my referral code so that you are going to be put under my batch. Whenever I am starting a subject, then you are going to be immediately notified. Thank you very much. Stay tuned to Srinivasrao Sir classes and then an academy.